So, hey there. It's the end of week 18 living here at Freedom Acres. And what a week. Boy, it's been a week. I have been extremely busy this week. Kind of on turbo, it felt like. So, what all did I get done? I finished clearing that whole area between here and the big garden over there. And also the area around the path to get there. So a lot of brush cutting happened this week, and it's all cleaned up. It's all looking very, very pretty. You can see through it all now. Makes the garden, lightens the garden up a lot, both from the outside and once you're in the garden, because a little more light can get in from this side now. So that was one of the things I did. And then I decided to take on the wildflower garden here in front of the deck. That's right. So I finally got myself some edging, put that up around the area to kind of demarcate it from all the other rocks and leaves and trash. And that included hours and hours of raking up leaves again, putting them in great big 500-liter containers, dragging them over to the garden area because I'll use all those leaves for mulch over there. But it was quite a bit of work, and it actually looks like a wildflower garden now, except for the wildflowers, which are coming. They're on their way. I can see more and more of them popping up from the ground. And today I actually threw some more seeds out there, and I'll keep watering everything and see what happens. I also got my little sacred geometry flags up over there. It's looking quite adorable. Yeah, that's how it's looking. And then the big news for this week was the garden that is right here behind me by the house. I don't know if you can take a risk of seeing if I can show it to you. Nope, I actually can't from here. But nevertheless, that was an adventure indeed. I did a little more leveling of the ground, a little more digging up rocks. You know, when I say things like a little more, it's not like 10 minutes worth of work. It's like each one of these things seems to take me hours to do. I am sure somebody else could do it more effectively and efficiently, but that's what happens with me. And after I did some of that, then I went and I got some pea gravel. Um, took my happy self to the Tractor Supply not too far from here. They were having a sale on pea gravel. Imagine that. I never thought that I'd have a life where I was excited about a sale on pea gravel, but that's what happened. So I came back with 40 half cubic foot bags, unloaded all of those, and spread them. And I also put edging around that whole area, and then leveled everything up again. And then today, in addition to that, because that actually happened this morning, I got up bright and early this morning and unloaded those 40 bags and went to work. I don't know, it was earlier than I normally start functioning. And I got the soil in and realized that, interestingly enough, even though I measured everything and it should be the same size as the soil for the other beds, even though they look very different, I didn't have enough soil. So there was a trip to Tractor Supply in there where I picked up some more soil, came back, unloaded that, got those in the beds, and then I finally got all of the starts that I got from Growing Back to Eden, the organic farm that's not too far away from here. On Saturday morning, I went and got some more plants, and I got all of those starts in the beds. Now, there is a video out here, of course, of the beds if you're curious and want to see them, but they're very, very pretty at this point. And now the only thing that I need to do besides water them, which I will do soon, I will get both that watered and the wildflowers over here. But the only other thing that needs to happen there is now I'm going to put my seeds in because the starter plants include things like tomatoes and peppers and eggplant and, um, oh God, some beautiful purple basil, regular basil, peppers, different types of peppers. And there was also a little lettuce and stuff. It's a little late in the year, I think, to be planting that. But since they had them over at Growing Back to Eden and they were starts, I figured I might be able to get a little life out of those and get some salad stuff for myself here. So lots and lots and lots and lots of gardening and gardening work happened this week. It was very exciting. I absolutely love the planning the gardens out, you know, getting my hands in the dirt, uh, arranging and designing everything in there, and then actually putting the plants in. So there will be more exciting news, I am sure, as this garden starts taking. The other garden, the big garden, is looking incredible. Incredible. There are a couple little tomatoes. There are flower blossoms on the snap peas and also some of the bush beans. The Three Sisters bed that has all three sisters is continuing to grow. And the new Three Sisters bed that still only has two sisters right now, it just has the squash and the corn because I want the corn to grow a little bit so that the beans then can use it as a trellis. So that is all over there. The okra is showing up beautifully, and here on the deck, everybody looks good here. I did bring the bonsais out. They look like they needed to be in the sun for a little bit. I don't know that the air inside is really great for them. So I'm bringing them out, bringing them back and forth, all the little bonsais to let them get some real sun and get some real wind and, you know, all those things that plants really love. I think it doesn't do them any harm to come out here occasionally. But everything else out here, all the other fruit trees and everything, they are all looking absolutely fabulous. They, you know, they've all got little blooms on them. I am really hoping that maybe by the end of this month, the beginning of next month, I can get the rest of those in the ground. I just wanted them to get a little more strength to them before I did that. So, Gracie, you ready? Gracie and I, Gracie and I, we send you freedom for yourself and your life. And we send you love, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of love. And we send you peacefulness. I think that that's the three that I've been focusing on for myself lately. And I turn it over to you. Please take it upon yourself to grab it and enjoy it. And today is Mother's Day. So I just want to thank all the mothering people out there in the world, all the mothers. You know, there are those of us who have not had human children, but we have mothered a lot of little creatures and taking care of a lot of other sort of beings. So if you have mothered in any way, shape, or form, thank you for doing that. And to the mothers who have had human children, thank you so much, because um, I am clear that it keeps the species going. And since I didn't do my part to handle that, I particularly appreciate that you have. And just sending love to my mother. Thank you, Riva. Every day of my life, every day of my life, I'm grateful for all that you've given me. And I thank you. And I hope that each of you have enjoyed Mother's Day however you enjoy it. Either mothering something yourself, or being with your mother if your mother is still here, and being with your mother if your mother's no longer here on this physical plane. So I send all the mothers a thank you, and I send you love. And that's it for this week. We'll be back. Check out the other videos, because I've got lots of shorts as usual that kind of defines other things that I talk about in this end of the week video, so you can actually see them up close. Gracie's paying astute attention to the other real dogs barking out in the distance. All right, Gracie and I, we say goodbye. Bye, Gracie, bye. Love them, love them, love them. Gracie, love them, bye.